An earthquake is a sudden, rapid shaking of the ground caused by the shifting of the mantle covering the Earth's surface. Earthquakes can strike suddenly without warning and can occur at any time of the year, day or night. The impacts of earthquakes include deaths, injuries, and property damage, loss of shelter and livelihood.
While you may have never felt a strong or a very long earthquake before, it is important that you know what to do if you do. Before an earthquake, you should identify the safest places inside each room. This means away from windows or large heavy objects that can fall or slide. Identify items that could cause death or injury and work out how to secure them. The safest places outside are away from buildings and overhead hazards. We must also know if we are in a tsunami risk zone. If we are in a building, at the first indication of ground shaking, drop, cover, and hold on. In a tsunami risk zone, we drop, cover, hold on, and count. I'll explain this in a minute. Earthquake! Drop, cover, hold on.
Drop down on your knees and make yourself as small a target as possible. Go under a sturdy desk or table to protect your head and neck and as much of your body as possible. Hold on to your cover. In a wheelchair, lock it and take the brace position covering head and neck. If you're outside, stay away from buildings and overhead hazards. After the shaking stops, check around you for anyone injured before you exit the room.
Is anyone injured?
Yes, I am. I have hurt my leg and do not think I can walk.
You too, help her.
Check for safe exit routes and then carefully evacuate the building, moving away from the building. In case you are in an area that does not have a safe place to assemble, it is important to be ready to evacuate immediately to a prearranged safe haven. Let's use the tsunami risk as an example.
Urgent tsunami warning. An urgent tsunami warning is now in force. Significant earthquake has been felt on Tongatampu. Due to very strong ground shaking, urgent tsunami warning.
Tsunami are a series of huge waves carrying a massive volume of water that can flood and inundate land at the coast and upstream. The first wave may not be the largest. A small tsunami at one point can be extremely large a few kilometers away. All tsunami are potentially dangerous. They can be full of debris. Their waves do not curl and break and cannot be surfed. There are 3 types of tsunami. Local tsunamis start close by. They strike in less than 1 hour or within 100 kilometers from the source. Usually, a strong earthquake that makes it difficult to stay standing up is the natural warning sign. There is no time for official warning. Medium field or regional tsunami start from 1 to 3 hours away. There may not be time to broadcast early warning messages. A moderate or weaker earthquake lasting 30 to 40 seconds or more may be the only warning. This is the reason the phrase drop, cover, hold on and count is recommended in tsunami risk areas. Long-distance tsunamis start a long distance away and take longer to arrive. Tsunami monitoring centers can issue a warning for these. A warning is issued if the potential tsunami is expected to arrive within 2 hours of the warning. A watch is issued if the arrival time for the tsunami is more than 2 hours away, allowing time to confirm whether or not a tsunami has been generated. Other conditions such as storm surges or season king tides can cause similar large waves and flooding. Storm surges and coastal inundation are associated with low-pressure weather systems and high winds pushing on the ocean surface. In areas where there is a significant difference between high tide and low tide, storm surges are particularly damaging when they occur at the time of high tide. If your home or school is at risk, it is very important that everyone around knows where and how to get to higher ground. This means 30 meters above sea level or 3 kilometers inland. Learn the tsunami evacuation zone and evacuation routes for your area. Display evacuation route maps and observe evacuation route signs. Contact your nearest district office or disaster management office for more information.
Since our school is in a tsunami risk area, if we feel even a moderate or weak earthquake, we drop, cover, hold on and count. Does anyone know why?
Yes, if an earthquake is long or strong, it means we must evacuate to high ground. A strong earthquake that makes it hard to stand up, or a moderate or weak earthquake that lasts for about 40 seconds or more, means that we may have a tsunami with no other warning.
Let's show how we drop, cover, hold on and count. If it is strong or long, we evacuate to higher ground. We should evacuate to higher ground 30 meters above sea level or 3 kilometers inland. This is the location on our map.